Hi everyone, Lisa here with Down to Earth Gardening and Design, and welcome to our video today. Today I'm sharing with you one of my favorite flowers to grow from seed. It's so easy to grow, it's quite the special flower. So I'm going to be giving you 5 reasons why this special nasturtium, which is called Cherry Rose Jewel, is a garden hero. Okay, so before we get started on our 5 reasons why this stunner is a hero, let's talk a little bit in general about nasturtiums because they are such a wonderful little powerhouse of a plant. So my patch of nasturtiums, again, is Cherry Rose Jewel, and so aptly named because look at this beautiful rosy red color. But I planted these by seed, so they're very easily planted by seed. So that means direct sow seed right into the soil in the spring after the danger of frost has passed. So if you live in plant hardiness zones 3 through 8, then they are considered an annual. They're a little bit frost tender, and that's why I'm bringing this video to you now because it is early fall, and once we do get a frost, they'll be one of the first things that go. But if you live in plant hardiness zones 9 through 11, then they will come back in the spring. So that's pretty great. As far as applications or design, I have mine planted here above this retaining wall, and I have transformed this garden behind me a couple of times. It started as an ornamental bed and then turned into an edible flower and vegetable bed. So I switch it up every year, but it looks really beautiful, kind of cascading over the front of this retaining wall. So if you have some terracing, that's a great spot for it. They also do really well and look great in some containers, so they can be bounced around on your patio or for a little curb appeal on your porch or front entry. And then, of course, the front of your perennial bed. And I have a quick little video clip of them planted in the front of my daughter Hannah's flower bed, and they are stunning. Okay, so let's get down to our 5 reasons. Okay, reason number 1 is they are an ornamental powerhouse. So as you can see here, they have a ton of wow factor. So these start off as a really deep red, and then as they mature, you will get more of a rosy color. And when they start to fade, they will be a little bit more mauve. So, and then they also have these lush green leaves. So just one plant can cover 12 to 18 inches wide. So of course I have many planted here, but really you just need a few. And another application that I wanted to mention is a hanger. So you can fill a hanging pot with them and they will just drape over and again be a wow factor wherever you place them. So number 2 is they are edible from root to tip. So not only are the leaves edible, but the flowers are edible too. Now we do have a video out on them where I made a gorgeous salad because they have a really lovely peppery taste. And you can also eat the leaves. The younger ones are a little more tender, but they will not be as peppery, but still a similar flavor. So they are great not just for salads, but you can garnish your cheese trays, your cocktails. You could make a vinegar out of them. They make a great pesto. And I also have to tell you that they throw out these little seeds, which they can be brined and they are a delicious little caper. Okay, reason number 3 is they are a pollinator magnet and a pest decoy. So as I'm standing here, I can hear some bees buzzing around, but the nasturtiums will attract some bees, some beneficial insects, some butterflies, and even some hummingbirds. So that's pretty great if you want to invite the pollinators to pollinate some of your other plants. So that is why I have them pretty close to my vegetable garden because then you can get your squash, your tomatoes, and whatnot pollinated. So that's pretty great. And they are a decoy because aphids are very drawn to the nasturtiums. So they'll take one for the team and they will draw those pesky aphids away from your other plants and they will be attracted to the nasturtium. And I have a little clip of quite a few aphids on this plant. So they work pretty hard to get some pollinator action and also as a decoy. Number 4 reason is they thrive on neglect. So if you're someone that is too busy to water, to fertilize, or your soil's not that great, you don't need to worry about your nasturtiums. They're still going to be beautiful, still going to be beautiful. So I was away for a little bit this summer. I really didn't have much time for my gardens, which makes me a little sad. But we had a really dry summer. My irrigation system was not working properly. We had tons of pesky critters in our gardens, and look at my nasturtiums. So they beat all of that. So, in fact, if you do give them too much fertilizer, then you will get more lush greens than flowers. So, it's okay to neglect them a little bit. I would say on average, they just need average moisture. But other than that, they're in full sun. They love their full sun. And that's it. So, you really can't beat that as far as maintenance. Okay, number 5 is they are kid friendly. So I love this because I love to garden with I have 5 grandchildren, so all of my grandkids love to be out in the garden. But when you plant them from seed, and again, they are so easy to plant. They are really easy for small fingers to handle because the seeds are a perfect size for them. So in the late spring, after danger of frost, you just take the seed and you press it into the soil about a ½ inch deep. So really easy for kids to handle and fun for them to plant and let them see the life cycle of the plant because they're pretty successful. And then again, because they are edible, they are safe for the kids to handle in the garden, and they'll have lots of fun coming out and harvesting the flowers and the petals for some different recipes or even to make some cute little bouquets for the house. So that's it for today. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I love gardening and these nasturtiums here are a winner for me. So if you liked our video, go ahead and give us a thumbs up and please send us your comments. We love to hear from you, what you're planting, what nasturtiums you love, and what you're using them for in your recipes. So subscribe to our channel. We have a lot more videos coming your way.